It's Saturday, December 8th, Caribbean Classic Day. Let's see how the day turns out. But first, need to cash these multiple tickets from last week. Come on, let's play with their money.
Atención, entró Bukowski, el juez atento. Arrancan los competidores del clásico.
11 races today and 11 stakes races. The first several are all 2-year-old races. In the opener, I like number 8, Paula Andrea. Went off his favorite, didn't show anything. In the second race, I like number 3, Sweet Diane, who went off at a nice 7-2 price. Went 3 wide out of the turn, clear into the stretch.
Here's Classic Fit under big time pressure from Helen. Ralia gets the leader. Classic Fit on the outside. Sweet Diane toward the rail. But at 13-1, Classic Fit has power to the front. Classic Fit wins the hunt.
Oh, second best. In the third at Gulfstream was the Buffalo Man, another 2-year-old race, 6 furlongs. I liked 7, Zenden, who was ultra impressive in September in his debut. And despite coming off a maiden win and facing multiple winner and stakes winner Jackson, who I had last time in the juvenile sprint at Gulfstream West, I went with Zenden. The two dueled into the stretch.
The advantage, it's Jackson in front by a head. Zenden up alongside second, 2 back to combination third. Then it's a gap of 4. St. Michael 4 wide toward the back of the field. Steady earners at the rail. That's all for Rail Mike King with Dazzling Truce as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. Zenden's under pressure. Jackson toward the inside tries to go with him. 3 back to combination and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Zenden who comes away with the narrow lead, but Jackson is up for a fight. And he's down the stand side, third with less than an 8 to go. Zenden for a clear advantage. Jackson gains second back to top five. That's where the finish. And Zenden
Zenden,
pushes away.
first stakes win of the day. Zenden wins the Buffalo Man, first stakes win of the day. First winner of the day, first stakes winner of the day. The second at Laurel was a claiming event for a cheap $8,000 price. Lacey Gaudet, whose sister Gabby Gaudet is an excellent handicapper and broadcaster, had claimed number 3, The Great Provider, who was the 5-2 program favorite. I just thought looked much the best, and somehow he did not go off as the favorite. Went right to the front, and at Laurel, the timing of the fractions is always slower than anywhere else. But when the first half mile went up in 44 and change after a 21 opening quarter, I knew The Great Provider wouldn't last, or would he?
Making the turn for home in a 44.89 half mile, and it's the Great Provider still there, put to a drive, rocking Cowboy to the center of the track, trying to pick that one up. Marty with the party has backed off. They've got a furlong left to go. It's the Great Provider. The Great Provider still going. The Great Provider smoking fractions, and the Great Provider will hold it, or Johan Rosado to win.
Doubled the bet, over $30. The fourth at Gulfstream was the Smooth Air, going a 1-turn mile. Number 5, Garter and Ty, was supposedly one of the better 2-year-olds on the ground, and he just looked much the best for me. He had run huge races in 3 straight, and you could make a case that he had declining form over the last, but he was a strong finisher and he was chasing a loose on the lead runner that day. He went off at 4-5. He was behind the dueling leaders as they came out of the turn.
5/16 to go. Super Jackpot now giving a crack on the shoulder to get more response. Not really getting it though, Ortiz, as inside running Maddie's Last Dance is up to challenge. Third is Garter and Ty, fully driven after 3/4.
And top of the thread, Garter and Ty tipped up 3 wide to challenge the top pair. And the 3 horses, Super Jackpot, work around Maddie's Last Dance. Super Jackpot now begins to feel the strain and digs in Ginley. On the outside,
Garter and Ty in the Smooth Air! Garter and Ty wins the Smooth Air. Tripled the bet on my second stakes winner today. Tripled the bet, almost $30, and my second stakes winner of the day. No sooner had Garter and Ty crossed the finish line, it was time for the third at Aqueduct. Shelly Ann had been 8-1 in the program, went off at 5-2. Well, at least she wasn't the favorite. Made her bid on the turn.
And is the new leader at the top of the stretch. Midnight's all right, fully extended while weakening. Evans nice now on the outside, moves into second. 4 lengths back to Flush, and then Cheatham Hill. They're in the final furlong, and it's Shelly Ann who starts to open up. It's a 3-length cushion now. Evans nice now. A continued rally from Cheatham Hill, finishing well into second late. A no doubt about it win for Shelly Ann.
Much the best. That's 4 wins today as I turn the page. The third at Tampa was an entry-level allowance race going 8.5 furlongs. I like the Southern Cal shipper Longdon. He was listed at 9-5 in the program. He's off a beat slow at 6-5, worked his way up in the fourth, heading into the far turn. Then Gallardo moved him 3 wide into the clear.
Longdon up on the outside, going to the front. Smugly Bear is back to second. Way out on the outside, Chicory Blue. The 6-year-old continues to grind away inside the final furlong. It's Longdon in front, and now moving clear. The race is for place. Along the rail, Wild Scout Blue. Longdon from Arcadia to Oldsmar will score by 3.
Win number 5 today. The 6th at Gulfstream was the Pulpit Stakes for 2-year-olds going a mile on the turf. It was my bet of the day, number 2, Henley's Joy. So many handicapping angles that can point out who is the best horse in any given race, but pace makes the race is one of them, and Henley's Joy should get a cozy trip. That's what I thought. Sure enough, stalked them into the turn under Tyler G.
3 wide and trying to get underway around Tangible. At the rail and Mr. Wrenchit, and the trailer remains Sterling Drive, and the leader remains Life Mission. To the top of the stretch, Life Mission has the lead. Henley's Joy goes on the attack, and these two have sprinted well clear of the others, and they're at the top of the stretch. Life Mission on the inside, bracing for the challenge of Henley's Joy, who's up alongside now, and Henley's Joy.
Henley's Joy! Much the best is my 3rd stakes win today! The 5th at Gulfstream, the Pulpit for 2-year-olds on the turf. The bet of the day, Henley's Joy, prime time. Oh yeah, the bet of the day, almost $50 on my 6th win and 3rd stakes race here. The feature at Aqueduct was the Garland of Roses, a sprint going 6 furlongs, and there was a short field of 5. Vertical Oak, the defending champ, was listed as the even money favorite, and I thought she just looked tons the best. And then the only filly that I thought could give her a shot scratched out of the race, another only 4 horses. Wow, doesn't look like much, but somehow she still went off at 3-5. The 2 front runners got away until she was asked to run, hitting into the far turn.
Yorkie Poo Princess leads it and tries to slow things down. Sower is up alongside in second. Vertical Oak now moving into contention, 1.5 lengths off them, while 3 wide in third. And Tigalalu gets a nudge. Vertical Oak is let loose on the outside, coming to the quarter pole. Yorkie Poo Princess trying to hang tough at the rail, and in between them, Sower is fully extended. Here's Vertical Oak emerging on the outside of Yorkie Poo Princess. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go, and Vertical Oak is strutting her stuff now as she gets to the front. Sower and Yorkie Poo Princess will battle it out for second as Vertical Oak's class comes through in the Garland of Roses. Handridden late by Eric Consell to score over Yorkie Poo Princess.
Doubled the bet. Another winner.